Here's another one that you throw in. Rewards, like corrections, should be proportional. The surest way to reduce the effectiveness of a reward is to overuse it. And that's obviously true with people as well. First of all, if you're not just with your punishment and somebody makes a small mistake and you hammer them destructively, that's not helping you. And at the same time, if everything that they do good, you're jumping up and down like a cheerleader, that's not going to do you any good either. Same with a dog.
Sure. And, the other thing, the varying the reward schedule, and also there's times where...
That goes all into variable rewards.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't there some kind of psychological thing?
100%. With dogs, it's excruciating.
You told me about something with iPhones, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're looking for the little thing to pop up,
Yeah.
and you think maybe this is the message from
whoever,
from the president.
Yeah.
This could be the one.
Could be the one. Yeah.
Instead, it's just an advertisement for something.
Yeah, sometimes. But one day it is a message from the president.
But
and that keeps you in the game.
Keeps you in the game.
How many of those have you gotten? Yeah.
So you use variable rewards with the dogs.
So with training, it's kind of, again, it just falls into a cumulative process. At first, it's every time, so that there's the consistency, so that's the explanation of the expectation, is that you do this, you get that, you do this, you get that, until now it's wired. Once it's wired, now it becomes just like if every time you pick anything you like, every Friday we're having steak and ice cream. Like after a while, it's like, steak and ice cream again. Mm-hmm. So that dog will get to a point where now it's actually, we're not having steak and ice cream, we're having tofu burgers. Joke's on you. Like he's like, wait, what? So now whatever it took that week to get steak and ice cream on Friday, maybe I'm going to work a little harder. And you'll see that out of them. And so, and this is more on the competitive side, but when you're judged on flashiness and precision and speed of execution when it comes to different behavioral components of obedience routines, and people want to speed those up and make them more laser-like in their precision, that's a very effective way to do it, is that now sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. So now the dog it's the lottery mentality of doing scratch-offs. Nobody wins the Powerball, but the scratch-offs, it's like, I
made $12.
Yeah, I can almost buy what I just spent on them. I almost got my money back. Let me buy them again. But we're, human beings are wired that same way. How many people waste their money on scratch-offs? A bunch of them, for that same reason. It's a psychological aspect that actually is very powerful in a dog. But the caveat to that is that make sure that it's an ingrained, conditioned response before you start doing that. Uh-huh. But yeah, it is powerful. In terms of the flooding, when I'm bridging certain things together, like if I want to go from, I'll teach a dog to recall, which is come to me first. When I'm teaching him to get his back end into, his shoulder hits my knee, starting at kind of a healing position, mm-hmm. in the sitting position, that's one component. And then actually walking off and starting to heal. When I want to bridge all that together, so if I just give him the what I call a plots command, which is Dutch for place, is that the dog, it does all of that. He comes here, he gets into the plots, and then we heal off, basically. When I bridge certain things together, if I've been building a couple different components, then when it clicks the very first time, I'll flood 5, 6, 7 rewards all right at once, so that he's like, oh, payday, it's a jackpot. And again,
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, so it's kind of almost a successive approximation in terms of teaching different steps, no different than in jiu-jitsu, different elements of a move or whatever, and then once it's paired all together, now they get the tap out and they're like, sweet, same type of thing.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.